Hi, I'm Kevin from EPHIL Australia, and we're here on a beautiful sunny day at WARMS. We're going to fly the EPHIL 76cc electric start in the Pilot V3 88-inch laser. Let's go have some fun.
It is a beautiful aircraft, Kevin. Absolutely magnificent.
Clear prop.
Easy as that. There's a lovely hole. That's what, about just over quarter throttle, is it?
Yep. Very good throttle response. It's very easy to control. All right.
High speed.
Alright, let's get a landing in. Zero wind, so...
Yeah, zero wind. Down at WARMS we do have to get in over the trees, but we're all pretty good at it now. We've had lots of practice.
Nice 1200 RPM idle.
Breezer. Lovely. Lovely flight, Kev.
Thanks, Brad.
The engine is just getting better and better.
Better and better. Yeah, absolutely.
It's a quiet donk too.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of noise. The mufflers are
very efficient mufflers.
So that's about the 50th or 55th flight on that engine.
Yeah, 55 flights.
So
Yeah.
it's been the electric start's been faultless the whole time, and never had an issue. It starts, it runs first time.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
We're all envious.
Yep. Well, we'll go and put it on the bench, and we'll pull the cowl off, and we'll have a look and see how it's all set up and how it's all wired.
Yeah, great idea, Kev. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, that's a sweet bird. We're down at our lovely club WARMS.
Yeah, g'day guys. Okay, so we've got the cowl off the laser. Let's have a look at the 76 EPHIL and see what it's all about. A couple of things, we have taken the mufflers off just so that we can see the setup and how I've actually done it and put it in this aeroplane. So let's start with a couple of things that I do personally just to make things work properly. We ended up using two servos, one for a choke, which is this one here, which you only really need if you're going to once in the morning. First time of the day, it's the only time you need to use it. And then I put a side mounted servo in here, and I've just changed the arm so I get a nice or a better push and pull on the carbon.
That's a very, very clever setup, Kevin.
Yeah.
I love those brackets.
Well, it just makes it nice and neat. The light thing's nice and neat, and it works very, very well, and haven't had any issues with that as far as that's concerned. With the EPHIL as well, you'll find that if you want to turn the carby around, that you need to turn the block around as well. So the carby and the block if you want to turn it around. And one of the things that I will show you this side of the aircraft, hang on. When you've got the muffler on the engine, you can still get to your idle screws and mixture screws.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's cool,
Which,
isn't it?
a lot of modern engines these days, you can't do that. You can't get to the mixture screws. All right. So
Excellent
that makes
selling
it,
point.
Makes it really, really easy for tuning and with cowl off, obviously. Okay. Let's go have a look at this bit here. How the system works is this has got a one-way bearing, or what we call a sprag clutch. All the bearings are made in Japan. They're all NSK bearings, top quality bearings in Japan. This sprag bearing has done probably 70, 80 starts, and it's just no issue at all. The only maintenance that you need to do is some 3-in-1 oil in this little gap here and in the gap in the bottom. Every 10 flights or so, or every couple of weekends, pull the cowl off. You're going to check your bolts anyway, and you just put a little bit of 3-in-1 oil in here, a little bit of 3-in-1 oil in there, just so that the sprag clutch is nice and free and lubricated.
Yeah, that's pretty easy done.
All right. So when the engine's running and turning this way, this doesn't turn. It doesn't turn whatsoever. It'll only turn one way when that starter is engaged, as you can see, and then it's with the engine. All right, another little bit of this aircraft is these here. This is actually part of my telemetry setup, so I'm actually monitoring cylinder head temperatures on this one. This one runs about 10 degrees hotter than this one. We're about average 170 degrees in this one and about 160 degrees in this one. That's in flight, full throttle, on a day like today, which is around about 30 degrees ambient temperature. So that's what I'm monitoring here. And also too, I do monitor the RPM as well.
Yeah.
Okay, now the EPHIL bit. Just in here is the ESC. All right, we have the separate ESC. I actually have it on a switch so that I can arm the ESC with the engine, and that's done with a 4S battery, which is here. Here's the 4S battery, which this one's 850 milliamp hour. I use XT30s. You can use XT60s, whatever you prefer to do, but that's really as simple as it is. That's the only extra little bit that you really need to carry. And if you want to run a separate switch, which I've got a separate switch here to actually arm, like I said, to arm the electric
So
start.
you can actually arm and start your aircraft without touching it.
Yes, I can.
That's a good safety feature as well, Kevin.
Yep. Which we can. Do you want me to demonstrate that?
Yeah, definitely. I know the viewers would love to see it.
All right, one of my preferred radios, I've been using FR Sky now for about 10 or 12 years, ever since they really came out on the market. Magic radio, love it to death, flies this aeroplane beautifully. But what I want to show you is this has total remote switching. So when I walk up to the model in the morning, I plug it all in, I can put it on the flight line, I don't have to touch the model ever again till the end of the day. All I do is turn this knob here, and if you notice, it's now fully live and full control. Now,
But not armed.
All armed. Now with this is the start switch on the transmitter, this is the start switch here. It's not armed, and if I move it, nothing happens. If I arm it,
engines armed.
that's armed there. As you can see, we've now got an arming light that is showing that system, that circuit is armed. It will now start. I'm not going to start it because it doesn't have a prop on it. But that's how it all works. Very, very simple. Remote start, remote on off.
Excellent safety feature too.
Engine disabled.
There we go, all turned off now.
RSSI warning.
All gone.
Telemetry lost.
So that's, in a nutshell, the EPHIL 76. Very good engine, lots of power, very reliable, haven't had any issues.
And Kev, just a quick question, what sort of propeller range has it got? This size?
I'm running this one on a 24.9.
Yep.
You can go down to a 26 or 25 inch and a higher pitch. So basically somewhere between 25.12 and a 24.9 is fine.
Yeah, so great range of prop.
Yeah, depending on the airframe that you're pulling around the sky, obviously.
Yeah.
If you want a 3D model, then we want instant power, so low pitch, a bigger propeller. If you want a fast model, then obviously smaller propeller, a higher pitch.
And just for the viewers, mate, what is the weight of this aircraft all up?
This one here is, I think, it's about 9 kilos.
So 9 kilos, and this
9 kilos.
76 pulls it around with the greatest of ease.
Absolutely, yeah. Plenty of power, more than enough power.
Excellent.
And there we go. Have a great day. Enjoy.